Welcome everyone to Rampshot Classic, which is referred to as a more active version of cornhole or beanbag toss. Great for any occasion, Rampshot can be played on just about any surface, including grass, sand, hardwood floor, or even blacktop. This video is going to teach you how to play the original classic version of Rampshot. Rampshot is a 4-player game and it's played 2-on-2. To start out, place the boards about 15 feet apart, but feel free to adjust the distance as necessary. Make sure you're standing across from your partner and not next to them. 3 of the 4 players are involved in every single shot. We'll start out by looking at the offensive side of things, which is the team in black, and more specifically, the shooter. The shooter must have both feet behind the ramp and takes 2 shots towards the opposite ramp. You are allowed to shoot however you prefer, as long as your feet remain behind the board. The ultimate goal as the shooter is to make the ball into the net, which earns 3 points. If it goes in and bounces out, it still counts as 3 points. The next best case scenario is hitting the top part of the Rampshot board, in which case the shooter's teammate, the playmaker, can get involved. Positioned behind the opposite board, the playmaker can attempt to catch the ball, which earns 1 point. It seems pretty simple, but the grooves on the top of the board make for unpredictable bounces and tough catches. Bobbling the ball before catching it is perfectly acceptable. If the shot misses the ramp completely, then it is automatically worth 0 points. On the defensive side of things, we have the stealer. The stealer is positioned next to the shooter and must have 1 foot even with the front of the board, and the other foot is cheating towards the opposite ramp. As soon as the shooter releases the shot, the stealer can make an attempt towards the opposite ramp in an attempt to catch any ball that bounces back their direction. A steal isn't worth any points, but it gives the stealer an extra shot when it is their turn to shoot. To avoid a head-on collision, the stealer is not allowed to cross the front of the ramp, and the playmaker is not allowed to cross the back of the ramp. Forgetting to steal is referred to as sleeping. Remind your partner before every shot not to sleep. The shooter must wait until the stealer is back in position before taking their second shot. The 4th and final position is the stealer's teammate, the odd person out. The odd person out must stand clear of the action, for if they interfere with the playmaker, then the offense is granted the 1 point. Let's run through one full round of action just to tie it all together. On the first shot, the shooter makes it in for 3 points, giving his team a 3-0 lead. The second shot comes up short and the stealer is able to make the catch. The stealer brings that ball back with them and will take 2 shots plus the 1 shot which was stolen. As the shooter and stealer switch positions, so do the playmaker and the odd person out. The first of 3 shots hits the board and the playmaker makes the catch for 1 point. The second shot goes in, giving the team in white a 4-3 lead. With the stolen shot, the shooter gives it right back and the players will switch positions yet again. There is no limit to the number of steals per round, and as we see here, another steal means another switch. The shooter is able to convert that steal into 3 more points, bumping the team in white to a 7-3 lead. Now that all 4 balls have made it to the other side, the team in the lead, which is the team in white, will get to shoot first on the return. The first shot nearly connects with a butterfly, but luckily only hits the board, allowing for the playmaker to make the 1-point catch. The second shot does the same and puts the team in black at a 9-3 deficit. Players switch spots and the first shot is converted into 1 point, and the second shot finds its home for another 3, bringing this match to 9-7. To win the game, you must land directly on 15 points. If you go over 15, for example, you make a shot in while at 13 or 14, you stay at the same score but must give up any remaining shots. If the opposing team still has shots remaining for that round, they have a chance to tie it up at 15. If this happens, the game will go to overtime, which is played to 21. If it happens again at 21, then whichever team gets more points in 1 full round will win the game. Although this video may not cover every single thing that may come up while playing, hopefully this provides a greater understanding for how to play. Of course, the best way to learn the game is to play for yourself. If you're interested in a more advanced way of playing, which includes the dynamic element of the 2-point slapback, then check out Rampshot with slapback. If you're looking for a more simplified way of playing, which is great for younger players and beginners, then check out Rampshot Rookie. We encourage you to reach out to us at rampshot.com with any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have, connect with us on social media, or simply leave a comment on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we appreciate your support. Now get out there and get in the groove.